Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you how to disassemble a Pietta 1851 Navy Revolver. Go ahead and get to it. I took my hammer and used the wooden part of the hammer, not the metal. I want to hit the metal part of the hammer onto any of the parts of the revolver because they use like a soft steel or something like that, and it causes basically things to, well, you can have a look at the damage, but I don't know if you can. But I already went ahead and pounded this out. Well, not literally pounded out, but I got it out. And you just pull, just like that. Then you just pull like that. Now I'm going to get the loading rod. First you compress down, just like that. Then we get a screwdriver. Make sure they're good fitting screwdrivers, otherwise you'll also screw up the screws. See if these fit. Yep. Very carefully. Just like that. And it should just come right out. I'm not going to take this out. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, and I think it's kind of irrelevant to take that off unless you're cleaning. I'm just showing disassembly. Alright, now for the cylinder. Just don't even have to put on a half cock, and just, here, let me show that to you again. You can just bring the hammer back just a little bit, and voila. Just put that there for a second. Now for the nipples, I do not have a nipple wrench to take off the nipples, but I'll get to that as soon as I get one, which might be later this week. Alright. Now we are going to take off the grips. And the way you do that, let me make sure they're good fitting. Yes, it is. Bear in mind, I'm also doing this from behind the camera, so this is going to be a little awkward. Actually, start with this screw. Be very careful. Screws are very soft. I've damaged them a little bit by accident. Also, just a little fact, put the screws where they belong so that you don't confuse them or get mixed up or lose them. Alright, now for this. Left or right, it doesn't matter which one you start with. For the other one. I'm going to try to take them out by hand. Okay, that's one. And there we go. And that's about as far as you can go with the grips. Probably do a little more, but I'm not going to bother. It's a waste of time, and sorry about that. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, let's switch out. Okay, now you're gonna take off spring tension. Just loosen this screw. Jesus. Gotta stop knocking you over. Okay. okay, that's about as far I'm going to go. And you don't want to completely take it off because it is a bit of a son of a bitch for this to get back underneath. Okay. Now for the trigger guard. Switch back over to a different head. And I usually start with the front one right there. Hold on to it, use your thumb, wrap around. It's still under a little tension, but yike. Oh, I'm such a klutz. So yeah, unless you don't know already, Alex Black is indeed a klutz. Okay, there goes that screw. Remember, keep your thumb underneath. Well, I mean not underneath, but on the lower trigger assembly, especially on the frame. Still under a little tension. Now for the other screw. Okay, that's good. And you just lift up. That's it. That's about as far as you're going to go. Just put that there. Try not to lose the screws. And now, for the trigger assembly. See, now I'm trying. Oh, okay. You start with the trigger spring right here. Got a little loss there. And unscrew this gently. I've already damaged the screw a little bit. I don't want to damage it even more. Okay, just put that right there. I'm going to let you have a close look, because the first time I disassembled this, it was a pain in the butt just to put this back together. Just like that. Alright. Now for the trigger itself. Oh, there it goes. Now this part right here, that was holds the cylinder right there. That's the screw right there, and it's right there. And I gotta hurry up here because I'm trying not to go over 10 minutes. And there it goes. Okay, now for the final part. And that's to get the hammer out. You just unscrew that. Screw it by hand. And voila. Bring the hammer back about halfway, or about close to half cock, and actually bring it all the way down, and voila. And that just simply comes off. Don't worry about it if it comes off. And my hands are very oily. Yuck. Okay, that's it. I'll get ready for part 2, the reassembly part, which is the fun part. Adios, people. Take care now.